Hello, my name is Warren Peach. I'm the Director of Operations for the Texas Flying Legends Museum, and I'd like to welcome you here today. Appreciate your visit. This is our Corsair FG-1D. This particular airplane was built by Goodyear Corporation under license from Chance Vaught. Chance Vaught was the original designer of the Corsair, and that design started before World War II. But because of the complexity of the airplane and some of the problems, it didn't see service until later on in the war. The Corsair is a very big, muscular, heavy airplane, and probably one of the most beautiful pieces of industrial art that you'll see because of its unique design with the gull wing and the size and grace of the airplane or something. Its gross weight, the heaviest weight loaded, is about 14,000 pounds, and it weighs about 8,500 pounds empty. So you can see, as compared to the other airplanes, remember the Zero is only about 3,700 pounds empty, and this airplane is 2.5 times that weight in empty weight. The airplane was very well armed. It had 6 50 caliber machine guns. It could carry up to a 1,000-pound bomb in the center. It could carry extra drop tanks to extend its range to well over 1,000 miles. It was very maneuverable. It had some unique design and build characteristics due to material shortage during the war. There was a shortage of aluminum and steel. They used wood to build the ailerons on this airplane, and the whole back half of the wing is covered in fabric, saving on aluminum to use it in other places, and also to make it easier to patch in case of battle damage. The Corsair has this special bent wing that people look at, and it's made it famous, the bent wing devil or the whistling death. The Japanese had a lot of different names for the airplane. The reason for the bent wing was they knew they were going to try to operate off of aircraft carriers, and they needed a very strong gear to absorb the shock of an aircraft carrier landing. So it needed to be long enough to have prop clearance. You'll see that the airplane has a very large prop because it has 2,200 horsepower on it. To get that clearance, the wheels had to be in a certain place, but to get the strength in the wheel, instead of having a real long gear leg, they elected to bend the wings down and mount the gear in there, and that gave them the capability to have the propeller clearance and the strength that they wanted in it. And it also gave it this look that it has. The reason for the nickname Whistling Death on the airplane was the unique sound the airplane has in a dive coming down, because it has all of these scoops on the leading edge of the wing that are scoops for oil coolers and intercoolers for the engine operation, and the way their vanes are directed, it makes the airplane whistle as it's coming in. The name on the side of the cockpit, Slim Lindbergh, is referring to Charles Lindbergh of transatlantic solo fame in 1927. He went on to help the U.S. forces learn how to fly long-range missions in all of their airplanes in every theater. And when he was in the South Pacific, he flew with some of the Corsair groups and showed them how to get more range out of their airplane. The engine is a Pratt & Whitney 2800. It's 2,800 cubic inch and 2,250 horsepower. The airplane has a top speed of 425 miles an hour, making it the second fastest airplane in the Allied inventory, next only to the P-51 Mustang. It had a service ceiling of 37,000 feet. It had the Pratt & Whitney R2800 in it of 2,250 horsepower. This particular Corsair, as I mentioned, was built by Goodyear under license from Chance Vaught, and it was recovered from Central America in the early 70s and brought back here for a restoration, and was restored by a number of different shops over 3 decades, and ended up in Oshkosh in 2010 as the Grand Champion Warbird restoration. It was purchased by the Texas Flying Legends Museum and brought here, and is used and shared throughout the country to tell the story of our naval and marine aviators in World War II. Lieutenant Colonel Joe McPhail was with us here today, actually, and he's from the Houston area. He flew both Wildcats and Corsairs, and he flew Corsairs in World War II and in Korea. He actually shot down a Zero and I believe a Betty bomber with a Corsair in World War II. The Corsair has extremely nice controls. It flies really nice. It's a little bit daunting when you walk up to it because of its size and the lack of visibility from the cockpit being so far back, but it is a very nice airplane to operate. And if I was going to go to war in the Pacific, this would be the airplane I would fly because of its speed, maneuverability, and its ability to take battle damage and come back home.